Tigers tonight.
Tigers all set. You know these seniors got to be fired up for it to be senior night. Saw a lot of energy in that warm-up, and we'll look to see that as the game begins. We're about all set for tip-off. It looks like it's going to be John Calvary and Russell Brandon to take the tip, give the height advantage slightly to Todd County, although not by much. Calvary looks like he's got a couple inches on Russell Brandon. Other than that, it looks to be a fairly even matchup height-wise. We are all set for tip-off. The ball is up. Tipped twice, won by Calvary. He gets the ball to Barrow. Barrow one-on-one with Gaither. Looks like the Tigers are in a man-to-man to start this game. He gives to Foster. Tayshawn Foster met by Josh Wilkerson. Foster's pass tipped by Hendon. Somehow corralled by Harris. Harris gets this ball back to Barrow. Barrow on the Tigers logo, right side. Going to drive into the lane, kicks it out to Harris. Harris pump fake, his pass almost tipped. Foster picks it up, steps inside the circle, up no good. Calvary picks it up. We have a foul. And Javar Twyman is going to pick up the quick foul for the Tigers. Got tangled up there with Sharp. Barrow to inbound. Barrow gets it to Foster for three from the left wing, no good. Picked up by Barrow. He floats it right hand, no good. Ball's tipped up and away. Twyman able to pick it up. He'll get it to Gaither. We're still 0-0, 7:20 to go in the first quarter as the Rebels set up in a 2-3 zone. Wilkerson, straightaway three, count it. Josh Wilkerson, first shot of the night, buries the three, puts them up 3-0, 7:06 to go in the first. Quick transition by the Rebels. That was put up by Colin Sharp. He gets his first two. Now Wilkerson on the left side of the circle will go to Gaither, straight away back to Wilkerson. Wilkerson looking for something inside, goes to the point to Twyman. Back to Wilkerson. He'll pull a three from the left wing. Around the rim, no good. That's rebounded by Sharp. Lobs it quickly for Foster. Foster with the left hand off the glass and in. We're going to have a quick 30-second timeout. A lot of size.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to push 21 and 23 around at all.
Tigers two inbound. They'll get it to Wilkerson. He's across midcourt, goes left side for Twyman. To Gaither to Wilkerson. They work it around the perimeter. Wilkerson to Hendon. They'll go the other way. Gaither will pull a three from the low left side. No good. Russell Brandon picks it up, goes up into heavy traffic, can't get it to drop. And Calvary is there for the rebound. Calvary gets it to Barrow. Barrow in transition, picking up some steam, floats this one up. Knocked away. Farrow's going to throw it up somehow, Foster, my mistake. Foster able to put that one up and over the outstretched hands of two Tigers defenders. Todd County up 6-3. Twyman working this ball around, goes to Hendon, pump fake, he'll step in. Nice feed to Russell Brandon, kicks it out to Gaither for three from the right side. Zach Gaither puts it away. We've got a tie ball game. Tigers, all their points coming from beyond the arc so far in the first. 5:43 to go in the first. Tigers back into a press. Ball gets across midcourt to Calvary. He'll go for Foster. Foster for three from the left corner. Tayshawn Foster answers with the three of his own to give Todd County a 9-3 lead. Twyman in the right corner to Russell Brandon. Kicks it out to Wilkerson. To Gaither to Hendon. Hendon will work it back the other way. It'll end up in the right corner for Twyman. Twyman skips it inside to Russell Brandon. Spins. Is fouled, and that shot was blocked by Calvary. See who they get the foul to. Foul goes to Nolan Barrow. I think Calvary was surprised. He did have a clean block on that one, but Barrow with some contact.
I didn't see much body contact on that one.
I'm not sure. Regardless, it puts the senior Russell Brandon to the line. Brandon's first is off the front of the rim. No good. He's 0 of 1 on the night. Brandon back at the line for his second. Ball's up. Off the rim, no good. We have a lane violation. So it looks like Russell Brandon will step back to the line. And we'll get another opportunity. Russell Brandon coming into this game shooting 55% from the line. His second after the lane violation, he gets it to drop. Tigers down 9-7, 5:15 to go in the first. Barrow picking up some speed, tries to get it to Calvary. Ends up in the hands of Harris. Comes out for Barrow, pump fake on a three, inside to Calvary. Calvary spin move in the post, up, can't put it away. Russell Brandon there for the defensive board. Tigers in transition. Wilkerson kicks it out to Hendon. Long two from the right side, no good. Picked up by Sharp. Sharp gets it to Barrow in transition, lays this one off for Calvary. Calvary's shot rolls around the rim, no good. He's having a tough time underneath the basket so far, getting anything to fall. Wilkerson gives it to Twyman, to Gaither. Gaither's pass picked off by Foster. Foster in a quick transition goes up, some contact. Zach Gaither will be credited with that foul. This is going to make Tayshawn Foster earn it from the line. Foster entering this game, only 8 of 13 from the line, 61%. His first is in. Not many opportunities on the season.
That's kind of hard to believe. Full season, he looks like he's one of their better players.
And he is able to put away his first, puts away his second. Looks like he may have been injured, as he's only played 14 games so far this season. Ball worked around to Gaither for three, no good. Foster had that ball ripped from his hands by Twyman. Hendon tried to feed it inside for Russell Brandon. It wasn't there. Harris gives it to Barrow in transition for three from the right side. That's off the mark. Twyman coming high flying in the paint, gets it to Wilkerson. Wilkerson 1-2 step, creates some space off the left foot, buries it. Tigers down 11-9, 4 minutes to go in the first. Real back and forth, a lot of energy here in this game. So the pass comes in off the hands of Calvary and out. And we're going to have a couple substitutions for the Tigers. Coming out of the game are Gage Hendon and Zach Gaither. They're replaced by Darian Boyd and Jameer Riley. And so you can definitely sense the energy coming into this game. The crowd's got a lot of energy. The players have a lot of energy. And we're going to have a substitution coming out of the game is Tayshawn Foster. He's going to be replaced by Clayt Weathers.
Clayt is correct. That's a unique way of spelling Clayt.
I'm glad my pronunciation on point tonight.
Tennessee education.
That's right. Did me well. We can't count, but by God, we can speak. This ball comes left side to Wilkerson. It's going to be tipped out. They're going to say it less, comes off the hands of the Tigers and out for a Todd County Central ball. Barrow to inbound. He will get it to Weathers. Weathers taking his time getting it across midcourt. Tigers in the man-to-man. He's met by Boyd. One-on-one with Boyd. Skips it inside to Trey Dickerson now in the game. Dickerson one-on-one in the lane. Some contact. It's going to be on the floor. They're going to give it to Russell Brandon. But they're going to say that Dickerson was fouled before the shot. So Russell Brandon picks up his second. Tigers' third team foul. Treve Henry to inbound, gets it to Barrow. Barrow for three, that ball up and away. Todd County up 14-9. Tigers rotating this ball around. They're in a 2-3 zone. They go left side to Wilkerson. He'll pull a long three from the left side, no good. Boyd coming in, some contact off the face. Oh, they're going to say that went out. And could make an argument there for a foul. You see him reaching at his eye. He took a palm right to the face, chasing for that ball. So now Caden Fralix is going to check into the game for Jovar Twyman. Weathers across midcourt. One-on-one with Boyd. Skips it right side for Henry. Henry brings it high to the point. Wilkerson in pursuit. Henry one-on-one trying to create some space. He's driven away to the high point. He gets it right side to Weathers. Weathers on the right wing. Screen set, finds some space into the lane, has the ball stripped. It bobbles around. Boyd comes away with it. No look to Wilkerson, into the lane, and the easy finger roll, soft touch and in. 14-11, Central leads. This ball skipped inside for Sharp. Sharp spins, floats it over Russell Brandon, no good. Brandon comes away with the rebound, and we'll give it to Boyd. Boyd right side for Riley. He steps into the baseline. There's going to be a push. Yeah, Riley is going to pick up the player control foul. You can see as he made contact, really threw that arm out to shake the defender off of him. So he picks up his first, Tigers' fourth. Tigers trail by 3, 14-11, 2:14 to go in the first quarter. Barrow and the Rebels their way. Dickerson goes right side to Weathers. Weathers brings it back to the point to Dickerson. He swings it for Barrow. A three from the left wing. Barrow no good. Jameer Riley able to corral the rebound. Riley will bring it across in transition. No look to Fralix. Pump fake, Dickerson in pursuit. He gives it to Riley. They'll work it around the horn. Left side to Wilkerson. Inside to Russell Brandon. Hop step into the lane. Nice dish to Caden Fralix. Heavy. Man, a lot of contact after he let that ball go. But Fralix with the excellent finish with the big man coming crashing down on him. We've got a 14-13 game. A minute 30 to go in the first. Weathers in possession for the Rebels. Weathers high on the right side, met by Boyd. Skips it inside to Calvary. Calvary back to Weathers. He thinks about a three, finds some space in, dishes it back to Calvary in the middle of the lane. Spin, floater with the right hand, no good. Calvary really having a hard time as Russell Brandon throws it right to Barrow. Barrow pulls up at the top of the free throw line and puts it away for an easy two. Tigers trail by 3, 16-13, a minute to go in the first quarter. Ball to be worked around by the Tigers. They'll hold it at the point now with Boyd. 52 seconds. He goes to Wilkerson. Wilkerson no look for Riley down low. Kicks out to Brandon. To Wilkerson. Nice job around. Fralix finds Wilkerson. A long two off the mark. Boyd picks it up. Little reverse layup off the glass and in. Good awareness there by Boyd to pick up that rebound. Make it a 1-point game. 35 seconds. Weathers has it at the Tigers logo. He'll slow it down a bit, trying to create some space, and does. Into the lane. Nice move to shake off Boyd. Couldn't get it. Dickerson picks up the rebound, has it stripped. He's in a bad spot. Kicks it out to Henry for three. And Treve Henry puts that one away for a three. Rebels up 19-15, 7 seconds. Boyd steps in, kicks out to Fralix for three from the left side. That one's short. Contested rebound, and that is the way that we will end it. After one, Riley hit a three after the whistle had sounded. And so at the end of one quarter of play, a quick first quarter, Tigers are down 19-15 to
really well out front, Todd County is.
Tigers back in action. Ball's inbounded to Josh Wilkerson. He'll go left wing for Boyd. Boyd finds some space, comes flying into the lane, floats it up, no good. Fralix with the rebound. Can't get the putback. That's picked up by Henry. Henry in transition for the Rebels. Skips it, tries to find Bell, who's now in the game. Elisha Bell for the first time tonight. Inside, instead the Tigers tip that one away. So the Rebels will be in possession of the ball from the right baseline. Barrow to inbound, finds Henry on the right wing. Henry will bring it high on the right side by the Tigers logo. Goes to Foster for three. Foster buries it from the right corner. Tigers now trail 22-15, 7:29 to go in the second. Riley finding his way into the lane, kicks it out for Boyd. A straightaway three, wide open. He'll put that one away to bring the Tigers back to a 22-18 deficit, 7:15 to go in the half. Foster one-on-one hands it over for Henry, skips inside to Dickerson, back out to Foster, pump fake one-on-one with Riley. Foster looking to find some space, comes flying into the lane. Jameer Riley says not today and just absolutely demolishes that ball as Foster tried to find it with the right hand.
Ball had no hope of going anywhere but against the out-of-bounds wall.
Foster's going to take a deep three. This one's short. Contested rebound. Fralix comes away with it. Riley picks it up. He'll bring it across midcourt. Riley now one-on-one with Foster. Spins around him. Floats it with the right hand and in. So Jameer Riley doing it all. Really working Foster on the floor. Barrow in transition. Gets it to Dickerson. Dickerson tried to get a little too fancy and reverse it. Couldn't get it to drop. Tigers pick it up. Wilkerson in transition. Gives to Riley for three. Jameer Riley on fire and is going to force Todd County to take a timeout. Calvary hands to Barrow quickly across to Foster. Foster one-on-one with Boyd. Skips it to Barrow. Barrow met by the senior Zach Gaither here on senior night at the Cab. Ball comes inside to Calvary, almost has it stripped. He kicks it out to Foster. Three from the right side. That one too short. Russell Brandon picks up the rebound, pushes it up to Wilkerson. Wilkerson on the left side of the arc. Goes to Gaither, right corner to Boyd. Will fake step there, gets it to Wilkerson. Back to Gaither on the left side. Skips it down low to Riley. Riley coming up strong. puts it away and in. We'll have a 30-second timeout taken by Coach K. And you can see it. We're back from the timeout. Barrow to inbound for the Rebels. He will find Harris. Harris pushes it up to Weathers back in the game. Weathers floats it for Foster underneath the goal. Nice feed there by Weathers. Oh, couldn't get it to drop. He fed that one inside a wide open Colin Sharp. Couldn't put the one-footer. Riley now for three from the right side. Jameer Riley on fire already with 10 points in the game. 4:15 to go in the second. You can just tell Riley just oozing confidence.
And he's a great, excellent three-point shooter, so when he catches it and he's wide open, you want him to shoot it.
Get this ball to Sharp. Sharp couldn't put away the jumper. Tigers with the rebound. Wilkerson in transition goes to Boyd. Boyd to Wilkerson. Thinks about a three, finds some room to Riley. He spins, floats it over the top of the hand, no good. Picked up by Barrow. Barrow runs into Foster. He's able to maintain the ball. He'll drive, kicks it to Weathers. Weathers trying to create some space on the baseline. Still where to be found. Met quickly by Boyd, gets it to Sharp. Nice feed inside to Weathers. And Weathers is called with the traveling violation. Took an extra step and backed up. He was in a good position to shoot. Just hesitated a little too long instead of going straight up with it.
And you're right. He should have gone ahead and shot it.
Tigers now in possession will work this ball around. Wilkerson from the left baseline pulls up a high shot, nothing but net. Puts it away. Tigers take a 30-26 lead, 3:18. Weathers left side to Barrow. Barrow has that ball stripped by Boyd. Boyd gets it in return to Wilkerson. Wilkerson, a nice job to hold on to that. Almost out of control. How they say he was. And that he stepped on the baseline. That'll be the Tigers' 5th turnover of the half. 7th turnover of the half, my mistake. Todd County with 5. Have another substitution. Coming back into the game was Harris for the Rebels. Barrow to bring it across midcourt. He skips it left side for Harris. Harris holds, tries to feed the big man. They will, and there's going to be a push-off. They are going to get John Calvary.
Yes, his first and only the team's second.
So overall clean half.
Yes, it's
really by
moving.
Todd County. It's been a lot of back and forth, very high-paced game. Ball comes inside to Russell Brandon. He kicks it out for Wilkerson to Gaither. Gaither right corner for Boyd. He'll drive baseline, was bumped out, gets it to Russell Brandon. Brandon's fouled on the shot. They're going to give the foul to Tayshawn Foster. Foster will pick up his first of the game. The Rebels' third. This puts Russell Brandon back at the line. He's 1 of 1 so far on the night, 1 of 2. Brandon's first is up. Make that 2 of 3. So back to the Tennessee math. Got to use your fingers and toes. Brandon's second, up and in. He's now 3 of 4 on the night. Tigers with a 32-26 lead. 2:35 to go in the half. Barrow backed up to the point for the Rebels. Tries to find some space. He'll skip it over for Harris. Harris inside to Calvary. Calvary trying to body up Russell Brandon. Little hop, step, swing move, and that's a charge. John Calvary trying to do a little too much down there. In disbelief, he was called for it. He had an open shot, took a little swim move to the inside. Russell Brandon, a nice job just to stand there and take the contact. Sends it the other way. Gives the Rebels their 4th team foul. Tigers to bring it across midcourt. Wilkerson will go right side to Gaither. Tigers doing excellent work tonight passing. Passes have been crisp as they work this ball inside to Riley. Riley off the heel of the iron, no good. That is rebounded by Edwin Artis, who's now in the game for the Storm. A 3 by Foster off the mark. Boyd there to corral the defensive board. Boyd picking up the pace to the other end. Riley for 3. Rolls around the rim. Russell Brandon high flying in. Has that putback blocked. And that block was by Colin Sharp. Rebels now in transition. This ball to Artis. He'll give it to Sharp from the top of the key. Jumper no good. Tipped around. Still tipped around. Riley comes away with it. Gives to Wilkerson. Uncontested. Finger roll. Soft touch to put it over the edge of the rim. and in. Tigers with a 34-26 lead, a minute 25 in the half. Barrow one-on-one comes flying in, contact, send it the other way. That's a charge. Nolan Barrow comes barreling in, knocks over Jameer Riley. Excellent work, just stood, took the contact. You could again see it coming from a mile away.
And Todd County getting out a little bit out of control here in the last couple of minutes. Their charges, they're becoming a little frustrated, I believe.
The Tigers doing excellent work. Just can't compliment their ball movement enough. Just been crisp passing as DeVar Twyman and Caden Fralix back in the game for this final minute 5 in the half for the Tigers. They'll work it right side for Twyman. Twyman skips it inside to Russell Brandon. That ball's going to be knocked away. Tigers will maintain control of the ball. Substitution for Todd County Central. Austin Rager checking into the game. He will replace Nolan Barrow. Russell Brandon to inbound. Gets it to Caden Fralix. Over to Twyman. Back to Fralix. Fralix swings it far left side for Boyd. Boyd hop step in to Twyman from the right elbow. That shot's up off the back of the iron. No good. Boyd with the rebound. Pulls this one up and puts it away. Tigers extend it to a 10-point lead. 36 seconds to go in the second. Foster one-on-one with Fralix. Fralix all over him. He goes to Artis. Artis inside for Harris. Back to Artis. Couldn't contain that pass. Tigers pick it up. Boyd in transition. 22 seconds. They're going to slow it down. Boyd high on the left side gives it to the point to Twyman. He'll return it back to Boyd. Boyd floats it high for Gaither. Gaither returns the favor, 11 seconds. Boyd back to Gaither. These high floating passes getting a little dangerous. They get it back to Boyd, 5 seconds to Twyman. To Boyd, a long three. Darren Boyd can't get it to drop. Contested, it goes out. They're going to wave it off, and that is the way we will end the half. So after one half of play, Tigers have an explosive second to make it 36-26, a 10-point.
To take us through the third quarter, Tiger sportscaster Eric Jacobs.
Thanks, Bob. We are all set for the start of the third. This ball inbound quickly to Barrow. Nolan Barrow to start this attack out in the third quarter for the Rebels. He'll skip it left side for Foster. For Henry. Barrow will get it in return. Barrow now skips it right side for Harris. Harris on the right wing, trying to find coming to the circle. Can't. Foster will take a three just off the left edge of the perimeter. He puts that one away. Cuts the deficit down to 7. Tigers lead 36-29, 7:27 to go in the third quarter. Wilkerson will hold. Looks like Todd County is adjusted. They're now on a man-to-man. Boyd kicks it for Riley. Riley inside. I believe that ball is tipped. It squirts out to Gaither. Nice heads-up play there from Russell Brandon. Had a shot from the left elbow. Instead, swung it down low to Riley, who was wide open to put it off the glass. That's just good awareness by the senior.
Another assist for the Tigers, and that's what you want to see in a disciplined ball team, an assist.
Tigers up 38-29, 6:55 to go. Comes inside to Calvary. Calvary trying to find some space, turns, head fake. Just throws that ball nowhere, takes out a chair in the process. Calvary, I'm not sure who he was throwing that ball to.
And probably woke up the last man on the Todd County bench down here.
I believe so. A little bit of a jump. Tigers now with the ball. Gaither at the point. He'll go left side for Wilkerson. Wilkerson steps up, left elbow jumper over, right in the eye of John Calvary. Put that one right over his outstretched hand and in. Tigers extend it to 40-29. Wilkerson tips this pass. He's now off to the races. Over the back pass, and Boyd can't finish the layup. Gets the ball to the hands of Henry. Henry now coast to coast. Oh, he slid. Fell into Russell Brandon, and they're going to go for a charge. So Henry will pick up a charge. I thought they were maybe going to get him for a traveling violation.
He traveled first. I mean, the official gave us a break on that by putting a foul on him.
He slid in some contact, but Henry picks up his first foul, the Rebels' first foul. He will now be checked out of the game and be replaced by Kamari Briggs.
That's one of those situations where we're just down the floor. Darren has to make that layup.
Tigers now look to capitalize after that player control foul. Wilkerson pulls up from the top. The key right in the eye. Calvary just kind of shrugging his shoulders like, what do you do? And we've got a full timeout taken by Todd County, and that was a look of a defeated defender as Wilkerson puts 2 right in his eye.
Under heavy pressure both times, you're right. I mean, you can't defend a player any closer than that and not fouling.
We had a full timeout taken. We'll go ahead and take a...
Todd County to inbound it at side midcourt here, and for the action, Eric Jacobs.
Thanks, Bob. We are all set. Couple substitutions for the Rebels coming into the game. DeMonte Tolliver and Dominique Morrow. Tigers with the steal. Wilkerson in transition. Lays this up and in. And the Tigers on a tear right now, up 44-29, 5:47 to go in the third.
Great defense by Josh that time and got rewarded with a basket.
Barrow holds. Gaither with him. Tigers still in that man-to-man. Barrow looking to drive in. Rejected. Russell Brandon high flying with the block. He gets it to Boyd. Boyd hop step. Finger roll. Nice soft touch up and in. Tigers exploding out 46-29. This Barrow is going to put it up no good. Gets the rebound. Or sorry, Austin Rager, my mistake, in the game. Rager could not get the putback. There's going to be a foul. And that foul will go against Jameer Riley. Riley will pick up his second foul of the game. Tigers first of the half. Weathers checking back into the game for the Rebels. Ball comes to Weathers in the top of the lane. He will give this to Briggs. Briggs right side for Barrow for 3. No good. Weathers high flying in. Dancing around the line. Airballs it from 3 feet out. Gets the ball to Briggs. Briggs in a tough spot to shoot. Russell Brandon rebounds. Tigers in transition. Wilkerson 1-on-3. Floating through the lane. Can't get this one to drop. Weathers gets the rebound. Looking for a fast break. Weathers coast to coast. Has that ball stripped. He steps on the line and turns it over for the Tigers. And that's a testament to the hustle of Darian Boyd. Came in and swatted that ball from behind.
Have to pat the young man on the back for really hustling down the floor and just barely getting his hand on the ball to throw off the Todd County offensive player who was just about to take a shot.
So Tigers will maintain possession of this ball after that turnover. Gaither across midcourt, met by Briggs. He goes right side to Wilkerson. Wilkerson 1-on-1, dishes it down low to Riley, comes flying in off the glass. Jameer Riley finishes, and the Tigers just taking full control at this point. Weathers for 3, off the mark, no good. Picked up by Briggs, back to Weathers. He floats it for Rager. Rager off the glass. I believe that one was tipped. Wilkerson able to come away with the ball. He goes left corner for Riley. 1-on-1, gets past Weathers, floats it up with the right hand, and Jameer Riley on fire.
Everything going right for the Tigers.
Weathers picks up this ball across midcourt, throws it off the hands. Oh, off the hands of Russell Brandon, but they're going to say that is a Tiger ball. We're going to have a little discussion now from 2 officials. And instead, they're going to give it to Todd County. I believe that was the right call. Side official coming in and overruling it. And I got to say, that was the way that he handled that. Very nice job by the official. You see some that'll just blow it and wave it off. He came over, had a discussion, so kudos to that official for handling that. This is 3 from Barrow from the right corner. He puts that one away. Tigers now up 50-32, 3:46 to go in the third quarter. Gaither across midcourt, 1-on-1 with Briggs to Wilkerson. Wilkerson loses a handle on that ball, regains it. Wilkerson looking for some space, pulls up inside the right side of the circle. Ball tipped around. Weathers comes away with the rebound. Weathers skips it up for Briggs. Briggs pulls up a shot a little off balance from the right side. Wilkerson with the rebound. Tigers looking for a fast break. Wilkerson into the lane, floats it up and in over Weathers, and that was a soft touch to not get that charge. Quick transition now for Harris. Harris is fouled as he goes up by the senior Russell Brandon. So Brandon now will pick up his second of the game.
Really fast-paced action. We've not played 5 minutes, and the Tigers already have
that will be
a bunch of points.
Brandon's second foul, the Tigers' second team foul, is Harris. Kyle Harris hits his first from the line. Harris coming into this game shooting 60%, so a really good free throw shooter. We've had a couple substitutions for the Tigers. Hendon Davis and Fralix all in now. Harris back at the line for his second. He's 1 of 1. His second is up and in. And there is a lot of effort there from Colin Sharp as he tried to save it. Goes skidding across the floor. It will be out for a Tiger ball. Looks like Wilkerson checking back into the game for Javar Twyman. Boyd back into the game for Russell Brandon. Tigers getting a lot of bench work in tonight. You got to imagine with a lead this big, you're going to try and rest some legs knowing you've got a tough Livingston County team coming in tomorrow night. Tigers in full control, up 57-37. Boyd along the baseline, kicks it out to Davis, to Wilkerson. Wilkerson to Boyd, fakes a three along the baseline, little reverse, lays it off the bottom of the rim. Tried to do a little too much on that one. So in transition, Barrow skips it down low for Sharp. Boyd takes that ball right out of his hand. Already 5 turnovers for the Rebels. This ball comes right side for Davis. He'll turn around for a three. John Davis, a little too strong, and there's going to be a foul. Wilkerson's going to be credited a little bit of a push there, and you could see it tried to back off. See, hit the hands coming from behind. Gaither to check back in for Hendon for the Tigers. 56.9 seconds to go here in the third quarter at the Cab. Caldwell County High School. Tigers up big, 57-37. Barrow in possession. We'll go left side for Foster. Foster nowhere to go. Plays it inside to Sharp. Sharp spin move. Lays it up. There's a foul, and he finishes it. Boyd not agreeing with the call. There was some contact, a little bit of a high five, if you will, after the shot. And so that will put Colin Sharp at the line for the first time tonight. He'll have 1 free throw to try and make it a 3-point play. Sharp from the line. That one's a bit short off the rim. Fralick's comes flying in for the rebound. 38 seconds to go. Tigers in possession. Wilkerson, a little stutter step, will pull up a three right in front of Barrow and puts it right away. The Tigers just really, there's a hand in their face that's like it almost enhances the shot tonight. They have been putting everything up.
He doesn't feel comfortable unless that guy's right in his face.
And they have made a point as Foster tries to return the favor, can't get it to drop. It's picked up by Calvary. Calvary in counted and 1 play. Wilkerson disagreeing with that along with the Tigers bench. So that will send John Calvary to the line after he bodied Josh Wilkerson, and that's a big size difference there. There's a little bit of a mismatch. Calvary was able to come out on the winning end. For his bonus, puts it away. Tigers now up 60-42, 12.2 seconds. The clock has not started. Now it starts. 7 seconds. Wilkerson goes right corner to Boyd. A three from the right corner, drains it. And Darian Boyd with the buzzer-beating three. Tigers up big time, 63-42 after 3 quarters of play. We'll take a 30-1. Gets it to Riley for three. Foster in his face. Can't finish it. Barrow picks it up. Barrow in transition, slipping, working his way into the lane. Little reverse. Excellent work there by Noah Barrow. Or Nolan Barrow, should say. That was an excellent layup underneath the basket. Tigers in possession, 7:20 to go in the ball game. Davis will get it to Boyd. Boyd to Wilkerson for three from the right side. Josh Wilkerson now with 25 points. Just on fire. Having himself a big-time game here on senior night. Barrow kicks it right side for Harris. Back to Barrow. He thinks about a three. Instead, will dish it to Foster. Foster back to Harris. He steps into the lane, kicks it out to Farrow, left wing for three. Foster could not make it finish. That will go to Wilkerson on the board. Josh Wilkerson across midcourt. Kicks it right side for Davis, right corner for Boyd. Boyd for three, contested by Harris right in his face. Darren Boyd drains another one. That's his third three on the evening.
And the Tigers' 10th three of the evening.
Starting to hit that Golden State level.
Yes.
Tigers up big, 69-45, 6:24. This is a three by Foster. Foster puts it away. Foster really a good shooter from beyond the arc. That's his fourth already tonight. Wilkerson returns the favor with three. Give him 28 on the evening. And that being his fourth. So just threes everywhere. Barrow floats one over the outstretched arm of Riley. We've got a real back and forth shootout. Although the Tigers with a big 72-50 lead, answering everything Todd County does. Wilkerson one-on-one goes to Gaither. Gaither left Corner for Davis. He somehow feeds it to Riley. Barrow was able to pick it off, though. Barrow in transition. Davis able to pick that pass off. Gets it to Wilkerson to Riley. Riley fakes it. He's stuffed there by Sharp. Riley, though, back into the lane. Can't get it to drop. Wilkerson picks it up. Is able to get out. Davis grabs it for three from the left corner, just short. Ball tipped by Boyd, tiptoeing along the baseline. They're going to say he tapped it or was out of bounds and came back in.
A lot of action that time by the Tigers. A lot of hustle action.
Davis checked out of the game now for Russell Brandon. Central with a couple substitutions of their both teams getting squared away. The Tigers really here have been led by Darian Boyd, Josh Wilkerson, and Jameer Riley. All three of those guys on fire, both from behind the arc and just regular field goals. Have been shooting extremely, extremely well. I think we've got the score clock all situated. Tigers up 72-50. We've got 5:25 to go. I think we've got to add the fouls up.
That should be easy. That's five on us and 1 on them.
Still getting it situated.
Or at least they're putting up 6 for us.
Last one going to Russell Brandon.
And that was his second, so.
The seconds were all squared away. Thank you for tuning in and listening to some Tigers basketball. Eric Jacobs here alongside Bob Hayes and Jordan Dunn, bringing you all the action as we are all squared away to get the rest of this senior night going. 5:25 to go in the fourth. Ball to be inbounded by Henry for the Rebels, and we are all squared away. Henry gets it into Weathers. We're back in action. Clock running efficiently, scoreboard looking good.
Stay away from the plugs.
Weathers one-on-one. He'll pull up a three from the left corner. No good. That one was short. Russell Brandon with the rebound. Henry all over him as it comes to Wilkerson. Wilkerson had it strips it back from Weathers. Gaither kicks it out to Riley. Riley spin move along the baseline and finishes. And Jameer Riley's really getting good. We used to see him go to that spin move quite a bit. Now he's learning when to do it, when not to do it. That was the correct time, and it was
move
perfect.
About 15 feet from the basket. That's when we want him to go into a spin move.
And that was beautiful. Riley puts it away to make it a 74-50 game. Barrow in transition. Jameer Riley, not today. Jameer Riley here, there, and everywhere. He can block, he can spin, he can hit a three. He is having himself quite a game. Weathers is going to take a long three from the left side, and Weathers puts that one away. Tigers with a 74-53 lead, 7:34 to go. Riley one-on-one trying to shake Weathers, gets around him.
That's where we get into trouble.
Takes it out to Gaither, straightaway threes that Gaither can't hit. It is picked up by the Rebels, comes to Weathers for three, leaves that one short, picked up by Henry and one. Henry able to get the finish, puts it up and in. He will step to the line for one. We'll see who this foul is credited to as the Tigers will pick up their 7th team foul. That foul will go to Jameer Riley. Riley now with 4 fouls on the night. He will check out of the game and is there flexing as he comes off. Feeling a little confident after that one's got every right to. Has had a heck of a game. As the and one is put away by Henry to give the Rebels their 56th point of the night. Quick inbound, and there's going to be a quick foul on Edwin Artis. Artis will pick up his first foul of the game, gives Todd County only their 2nd foul. To their credit, really playing some clean basketball here tonight.
And this is the part of the game where we don't want to give up about a 6-8-0 run, because that gives the other team a lot of confidence.
Tigers 2 inbound. They get it to Wilkerson. Wilkerson weaving his way through traffic. No look to Twyman to Gaither. Thinks about a three. Will back it out. Henry in hot pursuit. Gaither one-on-one trying to shake Henry and does. Goes to Wilkerson. Wilkerson, a little stutter step twice. Floats it inside to Russell Brandon off of his hands and out. And again, this is where you want to see limit those turnovers. This is the part of the game where we have a tendency to start to lose it, as this will be Rager for three. No good. Weathers picks it up, gets it out to Henry for three. That's short. Picked up by Barrow. Barrow can't finish from underneath the basket. Twyman corrals it. Twyman gets it across to Wilkerson. Wilkerson shakes Henry, pulls up on the left side of the lane and drains it for 2. Josh Wilkerson adding to his point total tonight. Tigers up 76-56. Weathers for 3, can't hit. Picked up by Gaither. Tigers in a quick transition, 3:25 to go. Wilkerson's going to be content to slow it down. Henry in hot pursuit. Wilkerson one-on-one, drives himself into the lane, is fouled hard. Good sportsmanship there shown by the Tigers and the Rebels, helping each other up. Wilkerson is fouled as he was in the lane. They're going to give the foul to Henry, and that will put Wilkerson at the line for the Tigers. Henry picking up his second foul. The Rebels with their third. Wilkerson at the line for the first time tonight. He's an excellent free throw shooter. His first is up and airballs it. Wilkerson usually 75% on the season. That's a rare miss for him. And especially rare miss as his teammates letting him know just how they feel about that. We have a timeout that's taken. With that time,
20 points, 76-56. Josh Wilkerson will be at the free throw line for his second of 2 free throws, and to carry us through the remainder of the game, Tiger sportscaster Eric Jacobs.
Thanks, Bob. Wilkerson 0 of 1 on this attempt. Second from the line, makes the adjustment and has that one to drop. Tigers now up 77-56, 3:13 to go in the ball game. This ball worked around the horn, comes to Weathers into the lane, floats it up, off the back of the iron, he gets the drop. Tigers now up 77-58. Todd County in a heavy pressure. Tigers 4 was trying to find Wilkerson. They will inbound now from just on the right side of the baseline. Looking for some help, finds it in Wilkerson. Wilkerson quickly across midcourt, skips it over to Hendon. Contested pass, Hendon, nice job to hold on to it. Gets it to Twyman for 3. Javar Twyman can't hit. Gage Hendon with the rebound. Goes up, can't get the putback. Russell Brandon contested, throws it up, and somehow gets that one to drop. Excellent work from the Tigers. This ball to Weathers in the right corner. High arcing 3, no good. Comes off of Russell Brandon's hands. Weathers picks it back up. Stepping into the lane, took about 4 steps. Couldn't finish the layup. The Tigers get the rebound. Gaither, 1-on-2, is able to find the space, has the ball tipped out to Hendon. Hendon pulls it up from the right side, can't hit it. And that's picked up by Rager. Quick back and forth action here. Barrow cutting into the lane, kicks it out to Rager for 3. Rager off the mark. Ball's going to be tipped around, last off the hands of the Tigers, and out for a Rebel ball.
Well, I'm beginning to feel a little bit easier now. Eric, 21-point lead with 2 minutes to go.
Got to like your chances.
Yes, and what we don't want to do is give up 10 of these points.
As the 3 is put up by Henry, he'll sink that one. Be before that.
We've got Central tonight, Central tomorrow night, and Central next Tuesday night.
I told you, Central's everywhere. Ball inbounded by the Tigers. They get it to Wilkerson. Wilkerson in transition, coast to coast, no look to Hendon. Stalls, no good, gets his own rebound, spins, puts it up and in. Gage Hendon with 4 points on the night. Weathers in transition, goes left side for Henry for 3. Henry can't hit it. Contested rebound. Ball's put up over the hands, a flailing Russell Brandon. Amari Briggs was able to put it away. Ball inbounded is stolen. Floated up off the back of the rim, no good. Put back, no good. Gaither in transition. Ball is tipped out to Henry. He'll pull up a contested 3 short. Javar Twyman picked that up. And we are going to have a timeout just to get some subs into the game for the last 28 seconds. Tigers up 83-65. Everyone will check in. It will be Davis, Scott, Fralix. See who else comes into the game. For the Tigers, they're getting them out. It's Davis, Scott, Fralix, Riley, and Boyd in for the final 28 seconds of the ball game. Tigers with a just huge 83-65 lead have come out and played extremely well. Davis to inbound, gets it to Riley. Riley one-on-one double team, floats it to the hands of Briggs. Briggs pushes it up for Henry for 3. That one short off the iron. Boyd comes away with it, 17 seconds. Boyd's going to dance around, will stall, one-on-one, holds. is able to shake Weathers, goes to Riley. Riley one-on-one, looking for some help, floats it high to Davis. Davis will hold 4 seconds, 3, triple team to Boyd, down low to Scott. Scott getting himself the final 2 points of the game. Count it. Seth Scott fired up there at the end of the game. That's a way to put yourself on the board and give the Tigers a big 20-point victory. Tigers doing everything right tonight. Come out with a big performance on senior night to knock off the visiting Todd County Central Rebels 85-65. We will take a 3-minute break, and then we will be back with your post-game show. You've been listening to Tigers basketball on the Tigers Sports Network.